Hello, welcome to Chris's Beer Reviews. How are you? Hope you're doing really well, and I hope you're all prepared for Christmas as we are getting ever closer to Christmas Day. I've been out today, finally got all my Christmas shopping done that I needed to, so that's good. So tomorrow, being Christmas Eve, I can chill out. Well, in fact, tomorrow evening on Christmas Eve, I'll be live at 7:30 p.m. with Dean from Dean's Beer Reviews, and we're going to be reviewing the New Bristol Brewery Irish Coffee and Vanilla Ice Cream Affogato Stout that we tried to do a few weeks ago live, but we never did. So hopefully we're going to do that tomorrow evening and get that one done and reviewed for you. So today's beer review, we're having a look at another collaboration beer between a beer reviewer and a brewery, and we're off to Lord's Brewery and we are looking at the Extra Stoned Crow Bitter, coming in at 5% ABV. This is in collaboration with the Real Ale Craft Beer channel. Simon, who hosts that channel, has been around for a long time, very big channel. It's come together with Lord's Brewing. I know they've kind of been friends for a long old time, and they've put together this Extra Stoned Crow Bitter. So we're looking at an ESB bitter, aren't we? We're looking at an extra special bitter. There's the can. There's the artwork. I'll spin that all the way around. There is quite a big write-up on the side. Hopefully I'm putting the whole camera or the whole can in the camera, so I hope you can see all of that. So yeah, there it is. There's tiny little pictures on this artwork. There's there's a little Chinook that looks like it's carrying a cow or lifting a cow. That looks like a deer, but they're very small. There looks like a Spitfire. There's a picture of Mel, which is Simon's other half. A little thing of popcorn as well. Tiny little pictures dotted all around all over this can, which is quite good. What I do like on this can, it's got some warning signs. Don't drink if you're pregnant. Vegan friendly. Put your rubbish in a bin. Recyclable. And this one I've never seen before, and I'm guessing that they're two little cars with the the warning sign, don't drink and drive is what that looks like, and I think that's good. I've never seen that on a can, a don't drink and drive warning, so that's a good start. But overall, the look of the can, it's not my most favourite Lord's Brewing artwork, but I get it. I understand why it is what it is because of the Stone Crow, and that's one of Simon's big sayings, isn't it? Is Stone the Crows, and he did the Stoned Crow virtual pub that he did all the way throughout lockdown, etc. So I get it. I understand it. It's just not my most favourite looking Lord's can. So anyway, I've waffled on for long enough. We need to get this can in the glass, see how she looks, how she sniffs, and how she tastes. And it's got to go in a traditional type bitter glass, isn't it? The dimpled bitter glass. It's the only place this can go, really. Not the best pour in the world, but actually that's all right. Actually, it's all in the glass. It is all in there. So yeah, as I said, it's billing itself as an ESB bitter, an extra special bitter. There's one king of the ESB world, and that's that, isn't it? It's the Fuller's ESB. It's generally the champion of them all, isn't it? I will compare it to that in another video, but there's another beer I want to compare it to, another ESB that I want to compare it to as well. It's going to be a three-way battle. So I need to get some more of this, and I need to get the other one, and I will do a three-way ESB battle and see who comes out on top. But yeah, the Fuller's is the king, isn't it, really? Anyway, let's get back on with this one. The head's looking good. It's, yeah, nice looking head. Quite foamy, but it's sticking around. Nice colour to the beer, typical sort of bitter colour that you'd like, sort of almost mahogany coloured, light kind of mahogany coloured, chestnut coloured, looking very nice. Looks good. Let's see how it sniffs. I have got a bit of a cold at the minute. It's not the COVID, I've done tests, but I have got a bit of a cold. And aroma wise, it's not huge. It's not a big aroma. What did I say the ABV was? 5%. Come back to that. The aroma's not huge, so I'm just going to crack on and taste it. Let's crack on. Cheers. Mm. I don't normally take 3 mouthfuls and then tell you, but I watched another beer reviewer the other day, and he said you should always take 3 sips or mouthfuls before you give an opinion. So I thought I'd give that a try on this one. And that is very good. That is very, very good. Yeah, that is an ESB, and it's really, really good. The flavours are really strong, really prominent. Yeah, that is good. You have got the dark fruit type of flavours, the kind of sultanas and the raisin type flavours. There is a hoppy kind of profile sitting at the back as well with that bitterness. When I say it's got that kind of sultana and raisin dark fruit flavour, I'm not saying it's like a Christmas cake. It isn't. This is like a bitter. It's like a bitter should be, and it does it really well. There's a caramel type flavour going on as well. Oh, that is really, really good. I love a proper bitter. I don't review them enough, but I do like a good proper bitter, and that's in the territory for a decent proper bitter. I don't know how much this costs because I got this in my subscription box, and I haven't been on their website to see how much that is, but it's bloody good. And there's the bitterness is lovely, and it's quite a hoppy type bitterness at the back. With some ESBs and some bitters, you can get a bit of a kind of metallic-y bitterness. There's a slight element of that in there, but it's got quite a little hoppy kind of profile, and it's peppery as well. There's definitely a pepperiness on that back sitting with that bitterness, which is really nice. You get those kind of dark fruits at the beginning. There is a smoothness to it. There is a real smoothness to it that I wasn't expecting, that kind of sits in the middle of that palate with the caramel. That kind of caramel type flavour moving into that kind of peppery bitterness at the back, and it is really, really good. That is a very, very good beer. I don't know how much influence the beer reviewers have when they make these. I reviewed one not long ago that was Jasper, the ginger ale that Paul's Beer Reviews did with Lord's Brewing. I don't know how much of an impact they have or what they do on those beers. I know their names on the can, but what I do know is Lord's Brewing have got a cracking head brewer who knows what he's doing with the types of different beers they do. To then do an ESB is fantastic. I just don't understand or know how much of an influence the beer reviewers have on it. I'd like to know a bit more about that. But that is a really cracking beer. It's a very good beer and very drinkable, very sessionable, very drinkable any time. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. But I am going to put that up against 2 other ESBs. One of them will be the Fuller's, and there's another one. I'm not going to tell you what it is until I get it. And I'm going to put it up. My only criticism, if I had a criticism of this, 2 criticisms. I'm not keen on the artwork, but I get it. And I think the 5% ABV could be a bit higher. I think it needs to be in the 5.5, 5.6%, even maybe pushing 6% for an ESB. I mean, what's Fuller's? Fuller's is 5.6, isn't it? Fuller's is 5.9. So there you go. I would just like to see that ABV lifted slightly, and I think that would make it even better. But it is cracking. I'd certainly recommend going and buying it. I've spoken for way too long. Go and get it. I'll be back tomorrow evening for a live with Dean, and I'll see you hopefully then. Take care. All the best.